EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us about 20 miles south of downtown L.A. at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and our home team. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. This is a guy who made a Pro Bowl in his second season, James Conner. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Ben going to give this one to Conner. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. Setting up the screen, this is Samuels. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. This will be caught by Brown. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Here we go, here we go. 230. Alert, alert. Second time, defense, let's go.
On 1st and 10 is Conner. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Play fake to Conner. Now Roethlisberger. Got a man. It's Brown. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does, and in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are, and you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
On 2nd down, Conner looking for space. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They'll try and run forward with Connor. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
They'll run with Sanders. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Here's Roethlisberger. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Zach Ertz, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Load it! Load it! X3, 218, chop it.
Melvin Gordon, the 2-time Pro Bowler. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. Gordon, a Pro Bowler for the 2nd time last season, 885 yards, 10 touchdowns, and that was only in 12 games played a season ago. And he also switched jersey numbers in the offseason from 28 to 25, and 25, that's the number he wore when he was dominating the Big Ten college gridiron for the Badgers of Wisconsin. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. Call that a very strong gain of 24. A nice little completion there by Phillip Rivers. And you and I were reading the article yesterday, 5th grade. Rivers had to do a project where he had to make a poster about his dreams and aspirations. So he clipped out a football player from a magazine article and pasted his face on the helmet. That's what he wanted to be, and it turned out okay.
Not so bad. Not so bad at all. Remember, he's the son of a coach. And on that play, I think he made the old coach proud with that completion.
Now Gordon on 1st down. Gets around him. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. T.J. Watt in on the tackle. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Hey, Delta! Hey, team 6. Team 6.
From the 29, Rivers completes it to Benjamin. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 17-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
A lot of attention paid this week in practice to red zone offense. The coach was optimistic about how it went. We'll see. They'll run on 1st down. Gordon. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Throwing Rivers. That is caught. It's Benjamin for the Charger touchdown. Travis Benjamin, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point put through by Succop, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15.
Alert! Flash your turn! Flash your turn!
Roethlisberger will hand a counter. It's a 5-yard pickup, so essentially they get the penalty yardage back, and it's back to 2nd and 10.
Brought down by Drew Tranquill. A 5-yard gain brings up 2nd and 10 at the 27-yard line.
7-7, our score after 1.
Score tied 7-7.
Ready? Black 20.
Not today, you are. Not today.
Black and
Throwing on 2nd down. Roethlisberger finds his running back, James Conner. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down.
1st down, Steelers.
Roethlisberger coming up with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game.
Easy.
Check 24. Watch 24.
Recon, 132 fighter.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
At the 50-yard line.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. On the counter, it's Conner. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
On 1st down, Sanders. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 23
A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there was a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
That's thrown to Smith-Schuster out wide. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Here we go.
On second down now, it's Sanders. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. On third down, it's Connor. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. They're going to run. Here's Connor. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on fourth down. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Right there. 56. Outcome! Ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
Blue draw Porkers.
Football. Check three. Slam.
Hey, easy.
Rivers on first down. And he slings one that's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Now Eckler. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, we better be giving him a whole lot of credit and thanking him for that much space to rumble.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Check 15.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
180, 190.
Hey, watch the ball.
Bang. Left.
Mike's 56.
On third down, Rivers gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
180.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. 56 to Mike.
They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Mike's 50.
Hey, only
From the gun, Rivers. Benjamin's got it. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rivers. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. The Charger first down. Rivers hooking up with Allen. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Again, it's Rivers. And it's caught. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that makes the score 14-7. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be intercepted. It's the all-pro safety Derwin James. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in, because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot, and that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Rivers now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10.
Watch the safety creep.
Hey, Delta!
56 is the mic. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go again. Check. Crunch.
Cluster.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Hey, watch this, watch this.
12.
Mike 56. I'm here all day.
Load it.
Rivers escaping the pressure right. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Jonathan Jones that time, the one who got a hand in, knocked it away.
Brings up 3rd down and 1.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Rivers again. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner, Darius Slay. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
We got this.
The Charger drive about to get going. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Kill. Joker. Watch that. Tighten up.
Hey, go orange.
56.
Orange.
Rip left.
White, 89.
A first down throw here for Rivers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game. Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
180.
56. Watch the run. 56. Mike, 56 right there.
Go orange.
Cut. 56 Mike.
On third down, Rivers. Open man, it's Allen. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 47.
Mike 50. Man, I got you.
Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Rivers throwing complete to his tight end, Henry. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Mike 50.
Hey.
Operating from the gun. Rivers got a man. It's complete. Williams. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. He's the guy, Mike Williams, that the Chargers took 7th overall a couple of years ago. Battled injuries as a rookie, but in full health last year, he caught 43 passes with a knack of really finding the end zone. 10 of those 43 catches went for touchdowns.
Red Delta!
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It was Mike Hilton up to make the tackle.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
6-6, pull it high.
All day. Kill. He's crazy.
Keep it skinny.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 17.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down.
Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, ready.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. It's a first down and more for Gordon. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point put through by Suckup, and the lead is now 21-14. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
On 2nd down, it's Connor. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Hey, I'm going to go load it. Come on.
They'll run on first down. Gordon. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 2nd touchdown of the night. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those two.
Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the lead now up to 14. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders, and he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 44. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Following the interception here, Rivers. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Throwing again. Rivers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
You don't want to throw away this excellent field position, but that's 2 incomplete passes in a row. Definitely need something big here on 3rd and 10.
Conversely, defense has done a good job on 1st and 2nd down. The coverage has been great. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
They go back to Gordon here on 1st down. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 21-yard line.
390, 380.
56.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's keep it skinny.
Jim.
From the gun, Rivers. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Topper! White, 89.
Rivers from the gun on 3rd down. He can't get him down, and the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now, there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
A false start backs them up 5. 1st and 15. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball. And that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
A gain there of 21 yards. Roethlisberger now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Towards the end zone for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. Got him in. It's Brown. And he's got this down to the 35. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 35.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
He'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up. The line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. The busy night continues for Gordon as he gets it here. It's a first down and more for Gordon as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Gordon. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Now on 2nd and 13. Rivers. This is caught by Williams. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 34-yard line.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
But right now, maybe they're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big.
Rivers on the money, complete. And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's Roethlisberger. He's going to let it fly. And that pass is going to be intercepted by the All-Pro DB Desmond King. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the home team here, their good start continues as they get their record.